All right, welcome back to Freedom to Think broadcast. I'm your host, Jeff. Today we got PewPewNation TV in the house, Armando Gonzalez.
What's up?
And we got another of our Tom MacDonald reaction videos coming. So this one from Casey13. Have you reacted to straight white male? No, we haven't. Now, I got a special announcement at the end of the video, but we are headed for 10K. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like, please subscribe, comment what you think, comment what you want to see next. If I go based on your recommendation, I'll shout you out in the video. And make sure you head over, follow PewPewNation TV, YouTube, and the podcast. I'll leave the links for everything in the description below, as well as where you can find the original song. Now, first things first here, we are going to buy the song. These are independent artists, so we want to make sure that we support them whenever possible. Armando with the t-shirt.
There it is.
There you go.
Tom gear, baby. Absolutely. Yes.
Yep.
Also, the autographed latest drops from Tom.
Amazing.
Both new albums. Absolutely phenomenal. You guys definitely need to check it out. I am currently listening right now to Renegade. Okay. And I got to tell you, an absolute gold piece right here. This is just insane. This is by far his best work. I have everything that he puts on hangovergang.com, every single CD, including these two new ones right here. Absolutely stellar. Okay, the first song on here, The Machine, if you guys have not heard it yet, I highly encourage it. This is basically a throat punch is what it is. It's the only way I can describe it. This takes the system and it just takes it to another level. That's all I'm going to tell you. It is absolutely phenomenal.
That's so awesome. So we bring Armando in here on Freedom to Think broadcast, and then what happens? He buys every album from Tom, 2 t-shirts. He bought both new albums autographed. This guy, you're like a Hangover Gang super fan at this point.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
That's amazing. That's super cool. I got my albums coming in the mail. I don't have a CD player. I have the car, so I guess I can listen to them in the car. But some of you have said, don't listen because we don't know what's going to come out, and then you'll have to react to the videos. So I'm in a pickle, and I need your help. Put in the comments, when is it okay to listen to albums that have already come out? How will I know there's no more videos? Or is it just a mystery forever? I have the discipline to not listen to them even with them in my hands. I'll just like hold them, smell them, feel them, but not listen to them. That's some torturous shit right there.
Yeah, it is. I have to listen to them. That's how I get through my day.
Yeah, you're going to listen to them and tell me how good they are, but that's it. All right, well, without any further ado, let's get into the video.
Straight white male, hate myself. Mad that my skin so pale. Got white privilege, so I cannot fail.
Did you see? Wait, okay. Already? All right, so Armando is from Cuba. I have Mexican immigrant grandparents. And so I guess we would be what Latinos react to Tom MacDonald, straight white male. I'll think about the title later, but
he's white and cannot fail. And by the way, disclosure, okay, for me, I have never heard this song or seen the video, so FYI.
Yeah. So I love the sarcasm, though. He's like, I'm straight white male, skin so pale, I can't fail. Like, you know, like obviously, and he's in an orange jumper.
Uh-huh.
So it's pretty assumed that he's failed in some way already. But you saw he had the lady there give like the scoffing, rolling your eyes at his remarks. So I feel the vibe of like White Boy with that, where he's got some audience participation to help kind of set the mood, where they're just dismissing his side of the argument.
Male, hate myself. Mad that my skin so pale. Got white privilege, so I cannot fail. The world told me I'm evil still. I break the law, but I escaped the jail. My diet only mayonnaise and kale.
Oh my gosh.
Mayonnaise and kale.
Yeah. Mayonnaise and kale. No, unbelievable.
Look at all the faces.
Yeah, well, this guy pointing the finger right here too. He's like, yeah, I can relate to that.
I can relate to that. I had a kale salad earlier.
Wow.
Told me I'm evil stale. I break the law, but I escaped the jail. My diet only mayonnaise and kale. I went to school and I pay my taxes. I use good grammar, I'm bad as hell. I'm not a Nazi. I like black people, black Jesus, black Santa, black coffee.
Black Santa?
Black coffee. Yep. Black Jesus, black Santa, black coffee.
Okay.
Now here, I can appreciate that people get upset that they whitewash Jesus because he's from the Middle East. He probably looked a little more like me than like Tom. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So I could see if someone's like, hey, why does he look like he's a yodeler from Germany? I'm just saying that the way they portray Jesus is a little bit whitewashed. And Tom saying, I like black Jesus and black coffee.
You know that, you know what Lowe's did, right?
Now, what'd Lowe's do?
Lowe's has 2 Santa Claus statues now. A white one and a black one. Straight up, not lying.
Okay.
Right when you walk in the front door. I saw that and I'm like, okay, I could see that. I could see how that works.
Oh, yeah, the pagans definitely had a black Santa.
And who's that black Santa for? I don't care. I know Santa ain't black. I could care less. I want Christmas. Just give me plain baby Jesus lying in a manger Christmas.
You know, it is what it is, man.
It's fine. I mean, you make a black Santa. It's just like having a white Jesus. It's like, it's kind of changing history, right?
I had no problem with it. I mean, but I mean, honestly, you know, 30, 40 years ago, would have never happened.
Yeah, no.
Would have never happened.
No, they wouldn't. It's just annoying that they're trying so hard to wokeify everything.
There you go. That was my point.
That's like, you know, like they're going to have the Latinx Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, God, no.
Dude, when they canceled Speedy Gonzalez, you know how mad I was? Me and my late grandfather used to watch that, dying laughing at Fiend Street. Like when,
but you know who my favorite character was? It wasn't Speedy Gonzalez. It was Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Was that the drunk in the, or no, that was in Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, that was his sidekick.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
dude,
he was my favorite.
The best cartoon character ever, I know this is a sidebar, is in Tom and Jerry, the drunk Mexican mouse. The stereotypical mariachi mouse that was hammered and would just come steal a whisker off of Tom and restring the guitar. My grandpa would not, he couldn't make it through it. Papa was like dying the whole time, laughing his ass off.
I bet.
Not offended. Not offensive at all. Let's see where Tom goes with this.
I'm bad as hell. I'm not a Nazi. I like black people, black Jesus, black Santa, black coffee. I'm not a racist. I like Hispanics and Negroes and Natives and Asians. Black power says I'm the problem. Girl power says I'm the issue. Gay rights think I'm trying to stop them. I'll lay y'all tripping, I'll get you some tissues.
Whoa. He's like, I was just, okay, without him doing it, he's basically just raising the middle finger at the whole justice system there.
All of them. Yeah. Well,
I mean, seriously.
It's the social justice system.
Yes. Yes.
Because
exactly.
It's all, like you see, he's pointing out all of the social justice warrior groups that are pointing to him on trial, the straight white male. You see, it's right on his jumpsuit, straight white male. And so the straight white male is on trial for being evil, essentially, just permanently.
Yep.
And so he's there just spitting out the case for the straight white male against the ridiculousness of the social justice warriors that are trying to say, you know, he's bad to whoever.
2 middle fingers to everything. That's what I'm getting out of this so far. He's like, I don't care.
I'll lay y'all tripping, I'll get you some tissues. Y'all have been painting me villainous. I'm not the one setting fire to your villages. I'm not the man that is raping and pillaging. I do not care if my neighbors are immigrants. Maybe all whites look the same and you think that I'm somebody else. So it's cool. Honestly, I think that everyone looks alike if they aren't white, and I'm sorry, it's true.
Well, okay, where can we go with this one? I mean, everybody looks the same. Yeah, we're humans.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Think about it.
you got to say, like, there's people that think all white people look the same. Like, I thought Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg were the same person for a long time.
Yeah.
Is that because I'm Mexican? Or is it just some people look similar? And so that's what he's saying. He's like, look, there's a lot of people who aren't white that I think all look the same. And but that was just straight up. Look at his cheesing right there. He knows that he's pissing people off.
Oh yes, absolutely. He knows it. This is the beauty of Tom, man. I'm telling you, he just like flat out. He's just like, he doesn't care.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So he's embracing the smart ass right here.
So cool. Honestly, I think that everyone looks alike if they aren't white, and I'm sorry, it's true. Straight white man. I have it all. I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white man.
It's like the judge just threw the evidence. He's like, "Oh wait, you're white. Okay,
forget it.
Forget the evidence." It's like, oh, you're good then. He's dancing with the jury.
Like, you're privileged. It's okay.
The white privilege comes with dances with the jury.
That's awesome.
I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white man. Police pull me over, I LOL in their face. Straight white man. Guess I'm to blame for the life that you can't escape. Straight white man. I'm feeling great.
Okay, you gotta.
I can't do this, bro.
What is happening? You got a selfie with the bailiff and Knuckles from the judge.
Wow.
He's saying that everyone portrays the straight white male as the person who has all the inside favoritism. They got all of the extra credit. They got all of the get out of jail free cards. But he's doing it in a mocking, sarcastic way because we all know that's not actually true.
And then you have the black attorney there that's going like, he's right.
Yeah.
I can't win.
So, yeah, he's like, I'm the reason that you can't escape.
Oh, this is rough.
It's rough, dude. He's like you said, it's two middle fingers at the whole whole situation, at the social justice team.
It's so easy to be me. I'm feeling great. Straight white male, I'm so frail. Mama gotta pay my bail. Shotguns and meth are both on sale. I'ma need to treat myself.
Shotguns and meth are both on sale. Black Friday.
Black Friday, absolutely. Well, no, White Friday.
Yeah, that's White Friday. That's White Friday. Oh my God.
I knew. Oh my God. This is just good humor. I like this. Offensive, good humor.
It's very offensive to the right people.
Yes,
I think.
Absolutely. This is like, the modern day Archie Bunker.
Well, the Democrats' way of running this country is to go tell us all how we ought to make sacrifices. God, they're great on that stuff. But they're all going to have us over the hill to the poorhouse. We ain't going to be able to drive over there because we ain't got no gas, so we're going to have to walk it.
We just don't care.
Yes.
Mama gotta pay my bail. Shotguns and meth are both on sale. I'ma need to treat myself. I only listen to country music. I only marry my second cousins. I only cry when my team is losing. I blame everything on the blacks and the Muslims.
Oh shit! No, you know what? You know what though? The type of person he's portraying. Because it's obviously parody. So, I don't know who would think Tom actually believes this stuff. But he's just saying, like, this is what you accuse me of being, right? Someone that just cries about that. So I have an uncle through marriage, right, who is posting stuff on Facebook and whatever about white people being, like, more susceptible to being obese. Like, basically have horrible genetics. And that white people are freakish mutants. Like, this is the stuff that he posts about it. Like, white people are evil, freakish mutants. And so he doesn't have the self-awareness that this guy is in jail for dealing fentanyl. And he weighs like 400 pounds.
What?
But he's going to trash white people for being easy to become overweight because they have bad genes. While he's a whale. Right. And then that they're evil, mutant, whatever people, while he deals the most deadly drugs like ever, like that are scourging our country. And he lives in New York. So he's probably out soon, if not already, because the laws up there are trash and they just encourage criminality.
Yeah, well, they want that kind of people out and loose, with those views. Anyway.
Right. But yeah, so he's from where I'm from. We don't think the same. But he probably thinks exactly like the people that Tom is making fun of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's saying that there's certain groups of people that are so ignorant that they believe generic horrible things about all white people. And he's right, and I'm related to some of them. So that's a thing.
My second cousins, I only cry when my team is losing. I blame everything on the blacks and the Muslims. Y'all blame me for building the system. Y'all blame me for wages we're paying the women. Y'all blame me for rights that gay people aren't giving. You blame me for talking when I should just listen. You blame me the same me the praise that we winning, and hate me for slavery. And lately I'm tripping that daily you shame me for having opinions on race in our country and everything in it. Fine, y'all don't gotta be my friends.
Dude, okay. Whoa. Like that.
That's a lot right there.
That escalated very quickly. Because it was like pretty not so serious, and then he just started rattling off the more serious stuff. So like, we're blaming them about slavery, which, as you know, slavery was like a tiny, tiny percentage of people who owned slaves, and it was like multicultural. The slave owners and the slaves were like from different areas. Slavery's gone around forever. I don't know if you remember, Africans enslaved the Jews.
Yeah.
So that's like back to biblical times. And then, as we've said before, you got like all of Africa was full of malaria, which the Europeans couldn't survive. So it was basically all Africans capturing Africans. And then it was like a drive-through on the coast when the Europeans picked them up for the slave trade. So like, to blame just Europeans for slavery is just brainless. Okay.
In Great Britain, they abolished slavery. 2,000 naval men died on the high seas trying to stop slavery. Why? Because the African kings were rounding up their own people. They had them on cages waiting in the beaches. No one was running into Africa to get them. And I think you're totally right. If reparations need to be paid, we need to go right back to the beginning of that supply chain and say who was rounding up their own people and having them handcuffed in cages.
Brilliant. Although one small error that I don't think affects it much. Britain was not quite the first country to ban slavery back in 1833. And in contrast, of course, slavery still exists today in communist China.
And then the wage gap doesn't exist. That's a fake thing. Mm-hmm. So it's based on amount of hours you work, years you work. Males typically work more hours a week. And nowadays, especially in like the STEM fields, women make more than men per hour because they just get hired at a higher rate to fill diversity quotas. It's kind of privileged the other way right now for both race and gender. But we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, but then again, on the other side of that, you have the left always preaching about how, females are getting the short end of the stick because they're not making enough like men do and stuff. And they keep preaching that when I know a couple of friends that I was out to dinner with last night, both husband and wife, they both are pilots. One for Delta, one for American Airlines. And they actually fly these Airbuses. Okay. And you would look at her and you would say, nah, there's no way.
We look in the cockpit. If we look and see a black guy, we will stop and go, hey, how long you been flying, bro? You got your hours with you? And it was the perception. And don't let a woman sit next to him. Oh, shit, we good?
Oh, yeah. She's a badass. All right. And then it's like... to fly Big Bird like that.
That's
Big
crazy,
time.
dude.
He is just middle fingering, man. The whole entire thing.
The whole thing. Amazing.
Shame me for having opinions on race in our country and everything in it. Fine, y'all don't gotta be my friends. Y'all don't gotta like white men. Y'all don't gotta hold my hand. Y'all don't gotta have my back. Y'all don't gotta see my side. Y'all don't gotta be down to ride. Y'all don't gotta do anything but ghost. And I'ma do me even when it's the most. Yeah.
The judge dab. What the? This might be the funniest video.
The funniest one I've ever seen. This is awesome.
That's really funny. I mean, they got everyone into it, full participation from both sides. So you got the group of straight guys supposedly here, and then the jury of social justice warriors that are all very not pleased right now.
No.
And I'ma do me even when it's the most. Yeah. I have it all, I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white man. Police pull me over, I LOL. LOL in their face. Straight white male. Guess I'm to blame for the life that you can't escape. Straight white male. It's so easy to be me, I'm feeling great.
They are not happy.
No, not at all.
They're not. It is funny. And I think this is Tom again.
Is it?
I see them. Just the tats. I
don't think so.
We'll see.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, it is. He's wearing a wig.
I don't even know. I saw the wig and it just drew a blank. So we're just going to go forward.
It's so easy to be me, I'm feeling great. Man, you're so mean, you're so racist, you're ugly, you're so basic. You said that something, N-word, retard, Satan.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but his acting here is stellar.
Fantastic. You know what's funny? I saw a meme that was just like, what does woke mean, mommy? Woke is when a middle-aged guy puts on a wig and a dress and wins a beauty pageant and everyone around claps and acts like it's normal.
Yes, exactly.
That's why I see Tom here, like wearing the dress and the wig. And so the woke people would be like, oh my gosh, does Tom identify as female now? That's stunning and brave. We have to embrace it.
He might have gotten that from Miss Nevada.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It was actually a dude.
Maybe.
You're so basic. You said that something, N-word, retard, Satan. I can't believe the bullshit song lyrics that you're okay with. Kill yourself while live on Facebook. I want the notification. I don't care, y'all ain't right. I'll be praying that you die. I'll be doing my own thing. I hope you're happy with your life. You're a Nazi, you're a moron, you're a huge waste of my time. I'm just straight and white and male. I'm not the worst, I'm just a guy.
Oh my gosh, dude. Like we literally have people that are her in comments. Like anytime you're doing any of this kind of stuff, social commentary, sharing news, whatever, political opinions, ideology stuff, you just have like the brain dead drone people spewing out whatever the narrative is.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally wishing death on you for having an opinion.
Absolutely. I work with two.
That's brutal, but yeah, that's true. And
Yeah.
so you hear him, he's like, I'm not the worst, I'm just a guy. Like that actually, you could feel a little bit of the pain there because that's the situation. So it went from like a parody with him making fun of it to then him getting into the serious stuff that's going on to now him talking about like the person going back and forth with him and they're saying really, really horrible things that are not justified. And then he at the end finally breaks down and is just like, dude, like, I'm really not that bad. Like you're treating me like straight up evil and I'm just a guy.
Yep.
So
Just a guy, but nope, it doesn't matter. You're going to get finger pointed at.
yeah, but that was just powerful. I thought that was important. Wow.
Waste of my time. I'm just straight and white and male. I'm not the worst, I'm just a guy. Straight white male. I have it all, I'm the one that you love to hate. Straight white male. Police pull me over, I LOL in their face. Straight white male. Guess I'm to blame for the life that you can't escape. Straight white male. So easy to be me, I'm feeling great.
Dude, that was just nuts.
That was so funny. Like definitely the funniest song I've done a review on.
Very powerful message too.
Yeah.
Especially to the woke crowd out there. It's like, come on, get over yourself. I am what I am. And that's the way it is, whether you like it or not. And that's just the truth. But main layers with this was the privileged side with law enforcement and then the privileged side with in a courtroom.
Yeah.
Also as well. I mean, that part where the judge holds the evidence folder and he's like, nah, forget that, right? And the judge says, okay, and he tosses it.
Yes.
I mean, from the other side's view, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily true, but
Right.
that's the narrative that's portrayed. Meaning, if you're white and you're straight, you're privileged, you get away with whatever it is that you want. And people like us, it's like, oh, we're just shafted on this one. We're going to take the fall for whatever it is that you put out there. So it doesn't matter.
I think it's mainstream enough that we can just come out and say it. Basically, they think that all white people get the same privileges as Hunter Biden.
Yeah. Very well put.
Yeah.
Very well put.
Like, we all know the laptop's real. We all knew the laptop was real. A lot of the contents got spilled out into the interwebs, so people saw that stuff.
Oh, and by the way, on that point, just to piggyback on that,
Yeah.
the guy that worked at the computer repair shop that actually received
Yeah.
his laptop,
Mm-hmm.
right? Scottish guy, I think he is.
Scottish guy, military background in his family, like pretty solid dude.
He got a book deal out of it.
Well, good for him.
No, he got a book deal about the whole laptop situation.
Yeah.
A book deal. Seriously. So now guess what the argument is? Privileged again. Now you're making money off of that, okay, because of your book deal, and because you're white, you now succeeded and are making money, and now you're on the mainstream media, on the news, being interviewed by everybody. And I'm like, how ridiculous can this thing be, man? How retarded can it get?
Do you know he's like blind?
But dude,
I'm just saying, like, he's like a mostly blind repair guy, electronic repair guy with like a generational service background. And he's just like, I know he was saying, like, I want to clear my name. They're acting like I'm some kind of destroyer of democracy and Russian agent by sharing this stuff.
of course he's a Russian agent.
Right. That's what they're saying. They're like, he's a Russian agent. So the point is of all of this, that the point of view that he's making fun of are the people that think that a very, very tiny percentage of people who aren't all white, look at like all mainstream mega wealthy popular entertainers and stuff, they commit felonies and then they're called scandals.
Yes.
Right. So that's just, once you get to a certain tier of wealth, you get those kind of privileges where felonies become scandals. Okay. But they think that that's just like comes on your toe tag, you know, when you're born as a white person. And it's just ridiculous.
That is absolutely, you know, probably the most absurd stuff I've heard. It's almost like a couple decades ago, it was that type of finger pointing and that type of speech towards, you know, the African American crowd. Okay. But now it's like, no, we can't have this anymore. We need to reverse this and make it all about white people.
Right. Sure.
And now they're finger pointing that. And of course, the Latinos, you know, we're just like, meh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We equally suck. It doesn't matter who's out there.
No, that's true. I mean, you got the Cubans got their problems. The Mexicans have our problems. Puerto Ricans have their problems. None of the three want to be conflated with the others.
No.
But it's just like, you know, it is what it is. Just stop calling us Latinx.
Oh, God.
Like, that's not a thing.
Latinx thing.
Okay? It's got to go away. All right. Now, I said there was going to be an announcement. This is for Armando, too. He doesn't know about this.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So I know this song ruffled some feathers, as you can imagine. So some of the social justice warriors came out in mass to attack Tom when he released this song.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And so,
well, I can, yes, okay, I can see where that's going.
And so they're like, you know, saying all kinds of stupid crap. Anyways, so here's the announcement and the challenge. When I get to 10,000 subscribers on Freedom to Think Broadcast, this channel, I'm going to bring Armando back for a live session. So you guys can tune in, and we're going to do the whole diss battle that happened with this song.
Really?
Somebody came out, made like some horrible post or whatever about this song to Tom. So then he dropped a diss track, like literally wrote and produced a song that just made fun of this person, trashing one person. And then they responded with a diss track to him.
Oh, so we got a battle of diss tracks.
Yes. And then he responded with another diss track. So it's two from Tom, one from this other person.
Do we know who that person is?
Yes, I know. But he has not seen or heard any of this. He doesn't know. So 10,000 subscribers. I need you guys to like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe. When we get to 10,000, Armando comes back, live session. We'll do a little Q&A so you guys can chat with us, and we will do the live reaction of the diss battle from Tom and Mac Lethal.
Oh,
Snap.
Oh, Mac Lethal.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Ask Armando anything.
Yes.
Just saying. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll have Armando in. You guys can do, we'll do a live session so you guys can chat a little bit with us before, during, and after, and we'll chop our way through the diss battle. But I think that's going to be the best payoff for it, because I don't even know how I can make that into one video. And if I do, Mac Lethal's not going to let me keep it.
That might be another one of those beast number 2.
Yeah, it's going to be a beast. There's going to be so I will make a video out of the live for anyone that misses it. But once I hit 10K, we'll schedule with Armando, and I'll let you guys know in as much advance as I can when the live's going to be, so we can all experience this together. It's going to be amazing.
Woohoo!
So
I'm pumped on that one.
that's pretty cool.
That's going to be awesome.
Make sure you go over to PewPewNation TV, follow Armando, the podcast, and the YouTube channel. I'll leave links for everything below. If you want to get your name in one of these videos and support the channel, you can join the Freethinkers Rebellion. And make sure you check out our Discord. I got the greatest memes of the day, the news, and then just a little back and forth if you guys want to reach out to me. I love that. So that's about it, man. It's been great having you in the studio again.
Thanks for being here. Hog fam, love you, man.
Awesome.
This is awesome.
Yeah, make sure you check out Tom's new albums. Mine are on the way. Armando got his signed copies here. That is so cool.
Ta-da!
Freaking
Autographed
awesome,
by
dude.
the man.
That's what's
Love it.
up, dude. All right, we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.